Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on SOFI just 4 days ago, to be precise on July the 5th of this year, when the price of this asset was, as you can see right here, at $18.57. And my main assumption was that we completed the internal third wave of the bigger third wave on the biggest scale. And this was a very interesting price action, and my main assumption was that we have to form another top that potentially might land somewhere around $20 mark, and then we might have a retracement. And guys, take a look right here. We were at $18.57 mark somewhere at this point, and since I made my previous video, this asset went higher. It hit almost $21 mark, and potentially it completed its fifth wave on this scale, and potentially third wave on a slightly bigger scale. And for now, it has some kind of consolidation around $20 mark. And as you can see, this is another evidence of the power of technical analysis. And if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account. And guys, I'm recording this part of the video on June 28th, and within less than a week I will close some of cheap member tiers, and let me show you just a sneak peek on the most recent call that I made just 2 days ago. You know that yesterday on Friday session on June 27th, Coinbase lost substantial amount of its value. And I made this set of posts the day before on Thursday. You can see it right here. It is June 26th, Thursday, June 26th of this year. And this top I caught to the tick. I made it for my patrons, and the major sell-off happened the very next day on Friday. And guys, you can see that I made a perfect call, and it is not the only call that I made. You can find other similar achievements in the pattern articles, and that is why, guys, if you want to be a part of this community, feel free to join my Patreon, because within next several days you will not have these lucrative prices.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
So guys, and let me remind you that I marked these price targets as the potential price targets for the closest upcoming movement of SOFI, and we didn't hit $21.52, but this price target is still on the table, and potentially, guys, it is not the top of this fifth wave, but it should be the top of this internal third wave. And at this point we were not far than wait a second, about less than 3% below this threshold. And again, I will show you my thoughts at what path and how long it will take us to hit this price target, and what should we do next in order to be in the most profitable position on SOFI stock. And for now, let's continue with some fundamental news. First of all, I want to pay attention to the analytic firms that made their forecast on SOFI's price action. And Barclays reiterated their rating. They increased the price target from $12 to $18. They set the hold rating, but this price target of $18 is still below the current share price of SOFI. And in general, guys, the consensus analyst price target among analysts is around $15.5, which is drastically below the current price of SOFI, at about 22% below the current price action. That is why, guys, you have to be cautious with your position, but let me show you this. I want to pay attention to the several tweets of Travis. He is a long-term bull on SOFI, and let me show you this tweet first of all. On July the 7th, he reposted the tweet that was written on SOFI's Twitter account, and he wrote, "SOFI expanding their invest offerings." And here is this tweet in details. New SOFI invest opportunities incoming. SOFI members have even more ways they can diversify their portfolio with alternative investment opportunities. You can get access to commodities, private credit, and now expanded access to pre-IPO unicorns and privately held venture-backed companies through asset management firms, Fundrise Cashmere Fund, and Liberty Street Advisors. Explore holdings in leading AI, machine learning, and fintech firms. And guys, I have to admit that this is another tool how SOFI can attract more customers to their, I would say, amazing service. And that is why, guys, SOFI usually over-delivers their estimates. And this means this is one of the reasons why SOFI is the second largest long-term holding in my portfolio. That is why, guys, I'm still bullish on SOFI, despite the fact that in the short and medium-term perspective, well, I will show you in a minute what should you do with your position. But let me show you this. I want to pay attention to the so-called smart money investors list, and let me show you again this chart. You can see that the number of institutional investors who hold SOFI stock in their investment portfolios are declining for the fifth month in a row. This means nothing else than these companies trim their position in order to book some profits, and definitely they have a lot of profit with SOFI, because in general, if you zoom out on a bigger scale, you can see that the current price of SOFI is pretty much approaching to its several swing highs that it established back in 2021, basically in the beginning of 2021, mid of 2021, and end of 2021. They are not far from our current price, about 20%, and this means, guys, all the investment firms who added to their position in this death valley, let's put it this way, they are in a quite lucrative position, and they book their profit. And what should you do if you want to be profitable with SOFI? First of all, guys, let me show you again that a lot of major hedge funds and major so-called smart money investors are still adding to their position. If you take a look at this column, and if you see the positive number, this means these companies added to their existing position. And if you see negative number, this company trimmed their position by 7.5%, as in this example. And if you take a look right here, for example, Goldman Sachs Group added to their position about 13.4%, and they hold almost $26 million in value in SOFI, and this is nothing else but their hedge position, and they, as you can see, they hold several call options, several thousand, I would say, call options, and several thousand put options, and they are hedging their main position. On top of that, right here you can see one of the Fidelity branches added almost 8% to their existing position, and they hold more than $45 million in value in SOFI. This means, guys, in the long-term perspective, SOFI is still very bullish, but you have to be cautious with the upcoming volatility on the SOFI stock price. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let's switch to hourly time frame and let's turn on all the tools. You can see that my main assumption at when I made my previous video at the price point of about $18.3 or $18.5 was that we have to complete this fifth wave, and internally, guys, I would say that we have one leg is still missing, and in my opinion we have something like this. Let's switch to 15 minutes time frame and let me show you my breakdown of this movement. From this bottom, potentially we have, this is wait a second, this is the first wave, this is the second, this entire movement is the third, this is consolidation in the fourth, and we have to have one more leg to the upside to complete this fifth wave. Let me show you like this, and this will be the top of the third wave on a bigger scale. And how high, guys, how high this top might be? Well, let's zoom out to, let's say, 1 hour time frame. And this is the price target that I made, that I set basically several weeks ago, and it is still on the table. And in my opinion, the top of the third wave should hit at least $21.52. Does it mean that you have to buy a SOFI stock in order to catch this movement to the upside that will bring you potentially 7 to 8% of potential profit? I would say no, because in general, when it hit the $21.52, it still has some room to grow, but the likelihood of its movement becomes less likely, and then, guys, it has to move, and it has to move forward it has to move lower and it has to form the retracement into the fourth wave. And then the top of the fifth wave will be determined when we will see this bottom. And definitely these levels are the levels where you should trim your long position in order to rebuy these shares somewhere at lower prices. And definitely I will do another update. That is why, guys, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to have the most up-to-date information pretty much in the live format, please join my Patreon. And within just $1 a day, you will be able to ask me any questions, and I will definitely do my best in order to help you to beat this market. So I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing